I stopped relying on motivation. I just did. After realizing how incredibly easy it is to just drift into average, I knew something fundamental had to change.
So I started building something new. And look, this isn't about trying harder or finding some new productivity hack. This is the system I'm designing from the ground up to avoid falling into mediocrity. And it all starts with understanding the real problem.
So the first step was really getting a handle on the core problem. It's this subtle, almost invisible pull toward the middle. It doesn't happen overnight, right? It's a slow drift that happens when you're just not paying attention.
And that got me asking this central question. Why does this happen? I mean, if so many of us have goals and ambitions, why do most people end up in pretty much the same place? Well, it turns out we've been given the wrong tools for the job.
You know the ones. We're taught to rely on things like motivation, discipline, and our mood to get things done. We wait to feel inspired, we try to force ourselves through with sheer willpower, and we only work when we're in the zone.
And that, right there, is the trap. Believing that these things are the keys to success is precisely what keeps people average. It's a total self-defeating loop, because these tools, they're fundamentally flawed.
I mean, think about it. Motivation, it comes and goes. Discipline, it wavers. And moods are completely unpredictable. Any strategy that depends entirely on how you feel in a given moment is a strategy that's basically built to fail.
So the big idea, the crucial point, is to shift our focus entirely. Instead of relying on fickle motivation, I'm building systems. Instead of brute force discipline, I'm designing my environment. And instead of being a victim of my mood, I'm creating a structure that works no matter how I feel.
And this really gets to the heart of the whole philosophy. I'm just abandoning the idea that I can muscle my way to exceptional results. The goal isn't to be some hero who overcomes their internal state every day. The goal is to make willpower irrelevant.
So if that's the problem, the solution is all about designing a new default. If the current one leads to average, well, then I have to architect a new one from scratch.
So what do I mean by a system? It's actually pretty simple. It's an environment, a set of rules and structures that I consciously design. The whole purpose is to make the things I want to do the easiest things to do, to make them automatic, and to make the things that lead to average outcomes difficult or maybe even impossible. And here's the direct cause and effect. With a weak system, or really no system at all, your default behavior will be average. It's automatic. But when you build a strong system, you make above-average results the new automatic outcome. The system itself does the heavy lifting for you.
This is really the end game. It's not about making average behavior just unlikely. It's about building walls that make it nearly impossible. The whole point is to remove the option to drift off course.
Okay, so what does this actually look like in practice for me? This isn't a full tutorial, but I want to show you the core components of the system I'm currently building everything on.
My entire environment is shaped by 3 guiding principles. First, limiting distractions isn't a choice, it's a hard-coded feature of my workspace. Second, clear priorities aren't just something I hope for. My system forces me to define them every single morning without fail. And finally, feedback isn't abstract. It comes directly from shipping actual projects and seeing how they perform in the real world. A key rule of the system is a singular focus. There is only ever one active project, one main build. This completely eliminates the paralysis of choice and channels all available energy into making tangible progress on that one thing.
And this is the engine of the entire framework. My system is designed to reward output, not input. I don't get points for reading another article or watching another tutorial. The system only rewards me for creating, for shipping, for executing.
This quote just captures the entire shift in mindset perfectly. The goal is intensity, its direction. The old way, that motivation trap, is all about intensity. It's about short, unsustainable bursts of effort. This new system is all about consistent, deliberate direction. A small step in the right direction every single day is infinitely more powerful.
And this is the ultimate benefit. Because the system doesn't rely on how I feel, progress continues to compound. Even on those low-energy days, the structure is there to guide me, making sure the needle moves forward, even if it's just a little bit.
So you have to remember, average isn't a lack of talent. It's just the default setting when there's no system.